Alright guys, I am here with 7 Samurai's Mr. Miyagi. He gave me a 2v2 battle between him and 7 Sam Brosan and guys from WOC, Cu.Roi and Boatsanhoze. So, if you don't know, Mr. Miyagi used to be the Shogun. Until one day, CA decided to just take it all away, and no one really knows why. He's number 1 in the 1v1 ladder and the Shogun ladder. Miyagi, how have you kept up since CA really took a dump on you?
I've been depressed.
Yeah, it's pretty sad that they took that away from you. I mean, you played a million games to get there, beat a lot of people, and then all of a sudden you just lose how much XP?
30k about.
Do you know where you are at right now?
Man, I made it up to like under 100 and they kicked me back down like 3 times.
Oh really? It's happened again?
Oh yeah. It's like a week process.
Wow. Do you have any idea why it even happens? Does anybody?
I have no idea, man. I'm waiting for these people up top to get kicked down, but it seems that they're not, and I'm just keep getting shit on.
Oh, that's strange. Anyways, you sent me this replay. What in particular do you like about this one?
Well, this is a fight waiting to happen. Cu.Roi and Boats and Weirdo have been ducking us for about 2 weeks, and they finally gave us a fight after 2 weeks of QQ and cutting out the battle screen. So that's what I wanted to post. Wanted to interview.
Alright, so
yeah, it's a good fight.
Yeah, so right now it looks like they're forming up. They're trying to take the high ground. And it looks like Brosan just has his cav in the back. I mean, why didn't you move up to try to match up with them? Because you are in the low ground. It's kind of a disadvantage right there.
Well, they're doing a lot of like running in and running out and running side to side, and we're just standing there like, what are they doing? And kind of just waiting to see what they wanted to do. And it looks like they're gonna try to crash Brownson at the top here. So I kind of sat here, and if you can see all the way on the left, I'm taking the little dojos. These weirdos let us get all the dojos for no reason. So that was a big blunder.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even notice that.
So, yeah, so I'm just sitting there getting all the dojos, and we're just standing there just, getting all these extra buffs while they do all this nonsense moving around.
Yeah, it looks like they want the one on the right side badly, at least.
Our hidden units have been
discovered,
my lord.
Brosan has a big cav army up here, and there's a couple of Yari, Sam, and an Adachi waiting up there, and the rest hidden in the woods. I don't think they're hidden still. I mean, this is the part that sort of amazes me in the match, where he brings, and by he I mean Cu.Roi brings about everything he has to wipe out, all the cavalry up here.
Yeah, 3 units of Yari Samurai and a bunch of cav, and he brings the house. I don't know what he's doing.
I mean, what is your response to this? I mean, you're still on the bottom here. I mean, you haven't really had to do much yet.
Well, I was like, Bryson, would you like me to come over and help you? And he was like, no, I'm just gonna, bottle these guys up, and that's pretty much what he did. Charge cav at his samurai and katana or whatever he had up there. And I bring a little bit of units up. Well, actually, I did. But as you can see, he has his whole army fighting a couple of units, charging all his cav. Look, I mean, if you look at all those units bottled up on Yari cav, and then he charges. I don't know what this dude's doing. I mean, it's really useless what he's doing here. Getting them all tired. I don't know. I can't explain it. You have to talk to him, ask him what he's doing. Because I can't.
I mean,
but I'm just sitting in the trees down here, kind of just waiting to see what he's gonna do. He has like a bow hero down there, kind of shooting at my guys, doing a bunch of stuff.
I mean, you've really stretched the battlefield out now at this point. I mean, on the left you have a whole legion of warrior monks against, you know, a couple of his Yari samurai, you know, that one bow hero, and on the bottom you clearly outnumber them. And at the top is where it gets, you know, a little bit scary, because, you know, those few units did, you know, eventually end up dying. But you still sort of kept it together here. I mean, do you normally just wait it out like this? I mean, normally I couldn't handle that.
Well, actually, if you look down here in the trees, I was pretty hyped about this fight, so I was kind of like in the zone, kind of not watching what Bronson was doing. He wasn't really talking to me at the time, so I was down here just owning the Boatsanhoze in the woods here, and on the very far left flank. He's like, you know, running this guy. And about the time I looked up, I seen Bronson was kind of crushed up. Everybody told me it was cool. All Cu.Roi's guys were tired. They were all bottled up. And I said, fine, I'm just gonna beat all boats, destroy. And I know, you know, I had looking around my units, dude. They're just sitting there. I got like half of my army just standing there doing a bunch of nothing.
Yeah,
so he said, just, you know, I'll just. Oh yeah. So he just said, let me just, you know, fight these guys up here, get them all tired, or, you know, doing a bunch of nothing. And he just crush boats down here, and, you know, and then we'll wrap it up. So up there, he lost all his cav. He got all these units bottled up on like Yari and cav, and they're all very tired. Got his whole army crew over there, as you see.
Yeah, I mean,
it's kind of nasty.
At this point, I actually thought you had a decent chance of losing, because he had, you know, Cu.Roi had this giant melee ball, you know, ready to crash into your men. I mean, the factor I didn't really pay attention to was how fatigued they were. They're pretty much all orange, and if they're not orange now, they're going to be orange in a second when they get down there.
Right, and the fact that I didn't use my cav the whole fight, I totally forgot about him. Look at like Katana sitting back here doing a bunch of.
Yeah, they're just hanging out.
So here he comes crashing down with the new blob, all very tired. Alright, let's see how that goes. Boats is pretty much crushed. He did a terrible job fighting. Yeah. So here he comes crashing down. Let's see how this goes. Wrap out a couple units. Ship the units over. And I mean, this is just a prime example why not to bunch up units, because obviously, you know, swords can only swing so, you know, far. So basically, guys are just rubbing up against each other, getting very tired, doing a bunch of nothing. When you have them bottled up, I guess you kind of have to spread them out.
Yeah, you're able to get a really good war cry on them too.
Well,